about they're going to tank, they're going to draft a quarterback, they're going to do this, and this, right? And then one win over the horrendous, that's right, horrendous Las Vegas Raiders. That's right, we're talking about none other than the Indianapolis Colts. Ever since the addition of Jeff Saturday and they got that win, people are talking about playoff aspirations for the Colts. So what do? I plant that seed in the old Facebook groups. I said, the Colts are going to run the table and make the playoffs. What? Many of the Colts fans are realists out there. I have to give you guys that. The Indianapolis Colts fans are probably the most realist fan base out there. And they said no. Like, we are not going to make the playoffs. We've already lost to the Titans twice, and the only way we can make it is the wild card. And that is absolutely correct. Right now, the Colts are sitting at 4-5-1 with that tie coming to the Houston Texans. I think it was week 1, wasn't it, when they tied? Tie is the stupidest thing in the NFL ever, hands down. But when we sit back and we think about it, can the Indianapolis Colts legitimately make a playoff push? So in the AFC, it is very, very top loaded. So we're talking like the first, 5 or 6 teams, really, really solid, really, really good teams. Right now, guys, the New England Patriots are sitting at that 7 seed at 5-5, or no, they're 4-5. So they're sitting at the 7 seed at 4-5. So legitimately, I think we could see a losing team from the AFC make it into the playoffs. So with that being said, I think 9 wins is probably that magic number to where the Colts could possibly sneak into the playoffs. And sitting at 4-5-1, they are legitimately needing 5 wins to get in to the playoffs. So let's look at their schedule moving forward. This Sunday, they're at home taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Can they beat the Philadelphia Eagles? They can. Will they? No. The Philadelphia Eagles are pissed off. They're pissed off that their regular season, that their perfect season is ruined. Give me an L on that one. Let me mark that down. Then they welcome Pittsburgh into town. Give me a dub on that one. Like Pittsburgh, they're in 100% tanking rebuild mode at this point. I think. And then they're at Dallas, at Minnesota. L and L for that one. They're already, one of their last 3 or 4 right now, giving them only 5 wins on the season. So they have to win out at this point to make a playoff even smell it, right? LA Chargers coming to town. The Chargers guys they are a team that I don't know what to think of them. They play great one half and then they're shit the second half. Let's look at that Sunday night game. I thought they were going to walk all over the 49ers. I fell asleep about mid-second quarter. Halftime, I woke up about mid-third quarter, and they're getting their asses whooped. Like, it is just like bad baby, bad baby. So let's say, realistically, the Chargers come in and they lay an egg versus the Colts. That's a dub. And then they travel to New York to take on a damn good Giants team. Right now, I believe BC has them at 5 in their power rankings, and the Giants are clicking on all cylinders. Now, had they peaked too early, that is yet to be determined, and we'll talk about that next week if they win or lose this week coming off their bye week, but I think the Giants have peaked too early. So let's say they go into Meadowlands and they beat them, right? And then they beat Houston to end the season. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. So that is going out on a ledge, and that's only giving them 8 wins. That is 8-1 moving forward, and I just don't think that gets them into the playoffs. So will the Colts run the table and make the playoffs? That is an You guys are realistic. You guys are the most realistic fans so far today. And you said, no, we're not going to make the playoffs. But I agree with you. So, guys, let me know in the chat. Do you guys think the Indianapolis Colts will run the table and make the playoffs? I mean, not like run the table like we'll win out, but let's say I think realistically they need 5 wins out of their next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. So they need to win 5 of their next 7 games to make the playoffs. Do you guys think that can happen? Let me know in the chat here for checking out that man-hour clip. If you're interested in the next video, click the link right here. Of course, subscribe right here. And always join us Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here where you're watching this clip. And as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.